The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that this week will bring a series of shocking events revolving around the troubled love triangle between Carter, Hope, and Daphne. The dramatic, surprising, and equally heartbreaking details promise to keep viewers glued to the screen. Here are the specific developments and detailed analysis. Carter is a calm man who always knows how to control his emotions. He has repeatedly stated clearly to Daphne that he does not want to cross the line, especially when he is in a relationship with Hope. However, from the very first moment, Daphne has shown herself to be an attractive woman with sharp eyes and inviting gestures. Her actions make Carter constantly remind himself to keep his distance and not let his emotions overwhelm his reason. The appearance of Daphne puts Carter on a delicate line. He wants to refuse to protect his love for Hope, but he also finds it difficult to resist the charm of this mysterious woman. Hope, Carter's girlfriend, is famous for being a sincere girl and always trusting the person she loves. Hope's love for Carter is so strong that she does not suspect anything, even though she knows Carter has a special charm and many women pursue him. But what makes the situation more difficult is the appearance of Daphne, a charming woman who constantly tries to touch Carter's weak spots. He tries to prove his loyalty, but is still helpless before the irresistible charm. Carter has a past love affair with Quinn, an older woman. The special thing that made him attracted to Quinn before was her mysterious experience and ability to understand men's psychology. Now Daphne shows the same traits. She is experienced in love, possesses mature beauty, and does not hesitate to express her desires. Carter seems to be reliving the familiar emotions of the past. This weakness may be the reason why Carter finds it difficult to refuse Daphne despite his clear boundaries with her. Carter's warnings to Daphne finally seem to disappear when the fire of passion overcomes all efforts to suppress. Carter and Daphne sneak together in a fateful meeting. This misstep not only made Carter feel guilty, but also sounded the alarm for the entire relationship between him and Hope. Cracks have begun to appear, just waiting for the moment to completely collapse. This week, the ultimate pain came to Hope when she caught Carter and Daphne in bed together with her own eyes. Hope's trust in Carter immediately vanished. Too shocked, too disappointed, Hope did not stop at feeling pain and jealousy. She immediately fell into a state of anger. Hope has always been a gentle, patient woman, but the moment she discovered the betrayal, she could no longer maintain her usual calm. Instead of venting all her anger and disappointment on Carter, Hope chose to take revenge on Daphne, the third person who interfered with her happiness. This choice shows that Hope is terribly hurt and wants to release all her anger on the other person. She thinks that Carter, even though wrong, is still the person she loves, while Daphne is the one who destroyed her happiness. Hope's strong trust and love for Carter can become the motivation for her to plan to deal with her love rival. This is an understandable psychological reaction, but will certainly push Hope into a spiral of calculation and danger. While Carter is filled with guilt, Hope is frantically thinking of revenge. Will she be able to attack Daphne with insidious tricks, or even take advantage of her relatives to achieve her goals? The audience will surely be curious whether Hope will transform into a scheming woman, completely different from her gentle personality before. A Hope willing to do anything to punish her love rival is not uncommon in dramas, but to what extent is still a big question. Fans are eagerly waiting for every detail to see if Hope has truly transformed completely or not. With these dramatic and tense developments, the next week of the bold and the beautiful promises to make the audience restless. Will Carter realize his mistake in time and save his love? Will Hope stop before sinking deeper into hatred? And Daphne, a charming but dangerous woman, will she continue to cause trouble for the Carter-Hope couple? Let's wait for the next episodes to discover the unexpected moves that these characters make. This week, the audience will witness a heartbreaking but no less dramatic story when Taylor accidentally discovers Ridge's medical records in his own office. It turns out that Ridge is facing terminal lung cancer, and he has kept this a secret from his family and everyone around him. This truth makes Taylor both shocked and angry because Ridge has no intention of treating or sharing it with his loved ones. Let's analyze each development specifically and in detail. It all started when Taylor, while accidentally cleaning and arranging Ridge's papers, discovered a secret file. At first, she thought it was just a work document or some private project of his, but the result, lung cancer, printed boldly on the cover immediately made Taylor freeze and her heart beat erratically. It was clear that this was not a normal health certificate or a few routine tests. Ridge's careful keeping and hiding of medical documents in his office was a sign that he did not want anyone to know about his condition. Immediately after reading through the medical documents, Taylor realized the severity of Ridge's illness. It was not just a few initial symptoms. Ridge's condition had entered the final stage, meaning that time was running out. The test results showed that he was still using painkillers to control the pain instead of undergoing more intensive treatments. The biggest question haunting Taylor at this moment was why Ridge deliberately hid such a serious matter. For someone who always valued family like Ridge, hiding his illness was not easy. However, through the information recorded in the records, Taylor gradually understood Ridge's despair. He did not want to worry his family, nor did he want to waste more time on treatment when he was in the final stage. This may be the reason Ridge chose to live each day to the fullest, instead of facing the harsh truth. However, this action made Taylor feel torn inside, wondering if Ridge was giving up on every opportunity and unintentionally pushing the people who loved him into the darkness. Unable to control her emotions any longer, Taylor immediately went to find Ridge. The conversation between the two was filled with tears and anger. Taylor asked Ridge to explain the real reason why he kept this dangerous disease a secret. Ridge had to confess that he did not want his family to suffer watching him suffer from chemotherapy, radiation therapy, or surgery with uncertain success. He still wanted to live his last days in the most peaceful way, without burdens and without worrying others. The pain was compounded when Ridge expressed his desire to marry Taylor as soon as possible. The surface reason could be that he wanted to officialize the relationship and make Taylor no longer feel disadvantaged. However, hidden behind that was a bitter truth. Ridge had very little time left. He wanted to turn the last days into the best memories for both of them, which created a hidden point in Taylor's psychology. She longed to be with Ridge, but could not calmly accept the way he gave up on his health. Contrary to Ridge's thoughts of giving up, Taylor firmly convinced him to find a way to treat himself, no matter how late the disease was. She did not believe that all doors were closed, especially when modern medicine could bring hope in seemingly hopeless situations. Taylor hoped that Ridge's courage, strong will, and fierce vitality would help him overcome this challenge. For Taylor, love was not only a silent sacrifice, but also fighting together for the future. The most dramatic highlight of the story is Ridge's future when facing a difficult surgery. Although he has almost accepted his fate, Taylor's appearance seems to open up a glimmer of light for him. The question is whether Ridge has enough courage to fight to the end, or will he continue to keep his determination to go away quietly? The audience will certainly be anxiously watching to see whether the intense love from Taylor and her family can become a great motivation for Ridge to change his decision or not. Clearly, this development in the bold and the beautiful is pushing all the characters into extremely suffocating situations. Taylor loves Ridge and wants him to fight for his life. Ridge both wants to keep the secret and hopes to take advantage of the little time left with the person he loves. The fact that they will have to face the pain, tears, and difficult choices in the near future promises to create an emotional climax. Stay tuned to see if Ridge will find hope in the darkness, or will he give up and leave Taylor and her family in a state of endless loss. This fight is not just about fighting the disease, but also about hope, love, and faith in miracles.
Oh.